So the main objective of the TUC tracked utility carrier is to create the most useful and practical compact utility vehicle on the market. And we've done that by integrating a 2-inch receiver on the front and the rear of the vehicle. And we've also included an adapter so that we can, with that adapter plate, we can attach a Category 1 3-point hitch to. We can also attach a hydraulically driven PTO shaft and motor to, and we can also remove the 3-point, and we can then include and attach a compact loader with a bucket on it. And the neat thing about that and the usefulness about that is that it still allows us to enter the vehicle from the side. And so with this vehicle, with the practicality and the usefulness of it, that's one of the key things that we really tried to look at. And then, you know, we kind of took the utility aspect and the need for a compact vehicle, and we really paid attention to the details. For example, it's 34 inches wide and it's 64 inches long, and we've intentionally made it to where you can shed a tailgate with a bed liner in it and a short bed truck. And then when you fold the ROPS down, the height is 47 inches so that you can actually pull it into the back of a utility van with a low roof. So we tried to look at those things from a practical standpoint of really making it useful.
So it really makes it efficient when it comes to job sites, and the capabilities of what this machine can do is versatile. So let's talk a little bit about efficiency as far as the vehicles and how they work in efficiency.
Right, so with efficiency, we've tried to make it as logical and organized as possible. And with the opportunity that we've had and the relationships we've built in the past with vendors, we've kind of got a premium set of vendors. So we've got a controller that we utilize, an IP67 controller through our partners with IFM. We've got a environmentally protected display. We've got an environmentally protected joystick, and so on. So the efficiency of it is that we're optimizing absolutely everything. We're utilizing a Bosch Rexroth load sense pump. We're optimizing the electronically through the controller so that we can control the proportional valves, and so that we can make the most efficient power as possible. The other thing that allows us to do is that with 37 horsepower electronic fuel injection Vanguard engine, we can also utilize the attachments hydraulically, whether it's a flail mower or a bush hog or power rake, or again any of the universal attachments with the loader, and so on.
So this piece of equipment is very versatile when it comes to work and being able to do different jobs, especially at a spur of a moment. From job site to job site, I could see where the efficiency, you could load this up in the back of a pickup truck, take it over to the next job site if you had to do something, and finish your job, and bring it back to the other job site. So this could be loaded up and don't have to worry about it hauling a big trailer or equipment behind it. It makes it more efficient to be able to hop from job to job.
Right, and with all that, we're trying to bring the most value of any equipment that's in the market, and we believe that we're developing an industrial piece of equipment that brings the most value, and we can do that by not only the efficiency that we've done from the performance side, but the utility of it, and being able to utilize our patent to do attachments for the front and the rear. We can do that simultaneously. We can do a loader, we can do a Category 1 3-point hitch. And then the one thing that we didn't talk about is that there's no construction equipment out there that also pays attention to mobility. And so with that being said, there's options that we put into this to where we can pull a pin and we can we can give access to a guy to be able to get in and transfer if he's got mobility issues.
And that even includes if you got a piece of equipment attached to the front, he still has open access to transfer in and off of the machine.
He does.
So you guys really put the thought into this when it come around designing around mobility.
Well, we tried, and so with this seat, we're using a premium seat. It's Sears manufacturing seat. It's an air ride seat, and for mobility purposes, we can let the air out of the seat, and then all of a sudden that seat comes down, and now a guy, the side pods become a transfer board, and we've got a handle here, and here, and a guy or a girl can transfer straight from a chair if they're in a chair.
That's really neat. That's innovation and very, very innovative, especially when it comes to a guy transferring in and out of a piece of equipment. What I realize here by looking at it, it looks like it's the same height as a seat in a wheelchair when a guy pulls up to it.
It is. We paid attention to that detail. I believe a chair is in that 20-inch range, and that's where we tried to keep it within the range of where it is, and so that transfer can be as seamless as possible. Some of the other things that we've done, we've got options for a light bar, we've got LED lighting, we've got flashers. Actually, the flasher sequence is even the SOS signal. Hopefully nobody would ever need that, but we tried to pay attention to the little details. If you look on the ROPS bar on either of these vehicles, we got bolt patterns for ram mounts. We've got bolt patterns to do different attachments, even a pull bar for the mobility people if need be, or a canopy. So we've attempted to develop a piece of equipment that can cross over between landscape, construction, agriculture, or mobility, and it's been interesting to do the research and the market research and analyze the different demographics that are out there, from the millennials that are comprised of the majority of the workforce today. They certainly want everything to make sense, and we've tried to do that, all the way over to the baby boomer generation, where it's an aging community, and there's a lot of that generation that now has mobility issues. So we think that we've developed a piece of equipment that can cross over to both segments.
I agree with you. From what I've seen, and I've even had the opportunity to ride in these, and it's just comfortable. I can see a guy sitting in this all day doing work, no matter where he's at. And the thought that you guys put into detail and attention to detail on it, especially around the mobility, that's a game changer. That's a game changer. I don't know of anybody right off the top of my head that is designing stuff like this around the mobility. Not only for the mobility world, but it just fits in these categories, from landscaping to construction to concrete. The guy doesn't have to have mobility or difficulty walking or moving. He could be an able-bodied guy that wants to take it to a job site and use it.
And so with that being said, we recognize that, and Ringco is the developer of the TUC, tracked utility carrier, and we also had the idea to develop a mission that we call Tracks for Vets, which you have that on your shirt, and we're here, as you mentioned earlier, in Kentucky with the Huntsman's Foundation and Huntsman's Creed TV, and partnering with them and trying to make an impact in the mobility world and the veteran world. And this is one of the tools and vehicles that we're utilizing to do that.
Well, I have to say, I think you guys have hit your mark and done a tremendous job on this piece of machine equipment, and it's going to change lives. I can see that. I just want to shake your hand. Thank you very much.